10% muscle increase, of course. The Pewdiepie flavor is just so damn good.
So is he in fact a snake oil salesman? Well, some people are going to say yes. As soon as you sell anything, people think,
hey, you're selling out. You've changed. You're promoting this is bad.
Coach Greg highly requested video, Pewdiepie claims 10% muscle increase from taking G Fuel. And so we're going to go over his newest video called My Workout 10% Muscle Increase and see exactly what's in it and what can it do for you. And so Pewdiepie has been training for a while and he's noticing a greater increase in muscle. When he's more motivated and when he pushes himself harder, he notices he gets greater gains. That makes sense. If you're going slack in the gym, not pushing yourself near failure, just going through the motions, you're not going to get the gains as if you're training hard. And so in drinking his G Fuel, where it says Pewdiepie on the label, he gets increased energy. And he does admit this is not a pre-workout, it's actually made for gaming. So you gotta admit, the guy's being honest, he's just telling you what he thinks.
It's not a pre-workout, it's just epic drink, epic gamer drink.
So if you're looking for something to go to the gym, train, and get the best pumps possible, probably not going to get it from G Fuel. But he does say in the video 10% increase in muscle, and he does drink it personally before he works out with weights. And so let's go to the nutritional information. Only 15 calories per scoop, of which 3 grams are carbs, no sugar. Nothing wrong with that. Amazing. A low-calorie drink that probably tastes amazing. Who doesn't want their pre-game or pre-workout drink to not only taste amazing, but be low in calories? So check one, good job for Pewdiepie on the calories. Vitamin C, 250 milligrams, way more than you need. Nothing wrong with that, amazing. Now let's just be honest, these are basically filler ingredients that you may or may not actually need. So it's not that they're bad, it's just that there's nothing amazing here. But let's get into some of the main ingredients, the main reasons you're going to be buying this product, the energy you're going to get from it. It states caffeine 140 milligrams, so that's certainly a good amount, kind of like having a Monster energy drink or a Red Bull. And so it's going to give you some energy, like drinking a cup of coffee. So the energy from the caffeine, nothing wrong with that. However, how much taurine and L-citrulline are we actually getting? And in particular, the L-citrulline, to give you a pump, research shows you should take in 6 grams or more. So is it actually going to give you any kind of pump whatsoever? No, it's literally a filler ingredient. It's listed in there to make you think it's something good. Next, the Focus Complex, and I can see how that would be very beneficial for gamers and for people who are working out. And one thing that really stands out, ATP, it is not what is giving you energy in the gym. And what studies indicate is that this is not bioavailable from ingesting it orally. If you inject it or use it sublingually, yes. So in other words, under the tongue or injected, it has performance enhancing benefits. But this is neither sublingual nor is it injected. If you simply drink it, it's going to do nothing. And so is it in fact beneficial? Well, it could be, but not in this exact situation. So it's a good idea, it's just not being delivered correctly. An antioxidant complex. I don't really understand how this benefits you while gaming or while working out. However, it says 26 milligrams, proprietary blend, of course, and so we have no idea how much any of those ingredients there actually are in this container. And so although I do believe that this can give you energy and taste delicious with low calories, I don't think it could give you a pump or offer you any benefit other than the energy it provides. Similar to drinking a Monster, Red Bull, coffee, and so on. But if you act now and use code Pewdiepie, you get 30% off, and I looked up the price, only $36 for 40 scoops, and so it's not really that expensive. In fact, you are getting what you paid for. And so I don't believe it's fake marketing. I don't think they're lying to you. He doesn't say this is a great pre-workout for working out the gym. He says it's for gaming. And so I don't think he's doing anything wrong. They're not ripping you off. It's not overly expensive. It's going to taste good and give you energy.
10% muscle increase, of course. The Pewdiepie flavor is just so damn good.
So is he in fact a snake oil salesman? Well, some people are going to say yes. As soon as you sell anything, people think,
hey, you're selling out. You've changed. You're promoting this is bad.
I don't believe that to be the case. I believe he can sell this product and still be an honest and open guy. I like his videos and I like the fact that he's promoting health and fitness. I do believe it's a joke, But I know that some people don't realize he's joking when he says 10% muscle increase. Perhaps the younger people watch PewDiePie say 10% muscle increase and they think,
Oh, if I drink this and I work out, I'm gonna get 10% muscle increase.
it's not gonna increase your muscle mass by 10%. Assume you have 100 pounds of muscle on your body. It's not gonna add 10 pounds extra muscle. However, it might add 10% more muscle than you would have gained. You take this pre-workout, you train harder, and in a year, rather than gaining 10 pounds of muscle, you gain 11. That would be a 10% muscle increase on top of the 10 pounds you were going to gain without it. And later in the video, he says you can also add to the 10% muscle increase you can get from drinking G Fuel by listening to hype up music, the music that gets you going to allow you to push yourself further, that you could increase muscle gain by another 10%. Now, if we're taking that 100-pound muscle example and saying 10%, that's 10 pounds of muscle, plus the music 10 pounds of muscle, that makes 20 pounds extra muscle, and obviously that's not true. But if you take the second example and say, in a year you would have gained 10 pounds, and by drinking this you'll gain 11, and by listening to hype up music you're gonna gain another pound, I do believe that that's true. Try going to the gym or working out at home in your living room and not listening to any music. Just blah. Or listen to your favorite songs while you work out.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound.
If you listen to music and it allows you to train harder, don't you think you're going to gain more muscle? If you do your cardio bike race on Zwift and you're listening to music and that song, your favorite song comes on, don't you think you're going to push yourself just a little bit harder when that hill comes? I know I do. And so listening to music for me is most certainly an ergogenic aid. It helps me improve my performance, and by pushing me to train harder, by listening to music, I'm getting greater results, building more muscle.
One thing I have that really helps is my watch, because I can time my sets.
If you time your sets and say,
I'm doing a set every time it hits 2 minutes.
you're gonna do that set every 2 minutes. In an hour, that would be 30 sets. If you do a set every 3 minutes, that's 20 sets. Some people, they need that extra motivation. Perhaps a heart rate monitor might motivate you. If you can see your heart rate, you're doing cardio, and you're trying to hit 140 beats a minute, you can keep pushing yourself till you see 140, and then you keep it there. Without the heart rate monitor, you don't have that feedback, you don't know how hard you're actually pushing, and maybe you'll go a little easier. So for some people, the technology, the heart rate monitors, the power output on your bike, the incline or speed on the treadmill, all of these can aid in pushing yourself to work harder. Those people who push harder, on average, almost always get better gains. Yes, it's possible to overtrain, but how many of you are actually overtraining? In general, you know if you might be overtraining. You're constantly sore, you push past failure all the time, you're never recovered, you're dragging your ass, you can't sleep. Yeah, you might be overtraining, but most people are undertraining. 95% of people don't train hard enough. So if you're playing the odds are train harder. Train freaking harder than last time. And if you train harder than last time, you are gonna get greater muscle growth. Pewdiepie made this video to hype up the world, to encourage people to work out, to not just be gamers, but to develop their bodies and grow more physically fit. He's doing his part to spread the positive world, to do something.
I know G Fuel is not a pre-workout, but it's more like, okay, I drank it, now I have to work out. I did something, now I have to start my workout, because sometimes I just find myself wasting time, and that's not what you're supposed to be doing.
And so by drinking his G Fuel, despite the fact that he says it's not a pre-workout, it gets him in the mood to work out. It's like, I've drank this, I now need to do that. With A comes B. If you associate drinking the pre-workout or G Fuel with going to the gym, you're more likely to set that goal and go to the gym. You've drank the pre-workout, now you have to train.
No steroids. That goes completely against my whole philosophy on workout.
And as you can see, for himself, he's simply against steroids. He wants to do it the natural way. He's not against others who choose to do it. He just doesn't want to personally do it for himself.
I always know I feel way worse if I skip something as opposed to just pushing myself through it, maybe at 80% or 70% instead of doing nothing.
And so rather than pitting yourself days you don't want to work out, better to go in and train 70, 80%. A lot better to go in and try and not go all out, but at least go through the motions, than to just take the day off and do nothing. So he's saying, if you're not sure, just try, give it 70 to 80%. That's better than nothing. Maybe the next day you'll feel better and do better. No citizen has a right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. What a disgrace it is for a man to grow old without ever seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Like that quote, take it upon yourselves to maximize your physical capabilities so that you can explore this world to the maximum your body was intended to do so.
I've really, really enjoyed pushing myself more lately. I find that to be really, really fun.
And pushing himself to failure is fun for him. Notice, it's fun. It's become fun. You can tell Pewdiepie is going to do this forever. He finds it fun. You need to enjoy your workouts. If a pre-workout, any pre-workout, G Fuel, whatever, helps you to enjoy your workout, then why not take it? You will receive dopamine, a feel-good hormone, from the knowledge that you are pushing yourself beyond what you used to be able to do. It feels good to improve. It feels good to exercise. I glance up at the sign above saying, train hard and last time, and say, come on, you can do it. Push yourself a little bit more. You've raced this entire hour for the last 15 seconds of this race. You need to continue to push. I know it hurts, but it's almost over. You can taste it. Can you smell the victory? Go harder than last time. That's what I tell myself. That's how I train so hard. Hopefully it helps. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching, Greg Doucette IP Pro. Please watch one of the boops. And of course, I have a ton of supplements. You should click the link in the description, check it out, see if there's anything of interest. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for their algorithm. And until next time, I am out.